The irony of, I felt like I was kind of behind. Like I wasn't where I wanted to be in the draft at the time that I wanted to be. We were getting close to the deadline. I wasn't even done with the rough draft yet. I was starting to panic. So I was kicking it into high gear. Like it was crunch time. We were moving fast. And now I've gotten to the end of the draft and now I feel like I'm in a good place again. So now I have like no sense of urgency, even though I know we have a deadline looming. All of this is to say I've been doing well working on the book lately. We've been doing some slow and steady, you know, 1,000 words every day kind of thing. I just want to finish this freaking draft and not worry about it and stop like dragging my feet on it. So I highly doubt we would be able to finish the book tonight, but I want to knock out way more than average amount of work today. So we're gonna do a nighttime writing vlog. Hey, welcome back. It's 4 p.m. on a Tuesday nighttime. The sun also doesn't set until like after 9 p.m. here, so there's probably gonna be daylight for like the whole vlog. So it's not quite the same vibe, but you get the gist. Currently we're sitting at 76,400 exactly. I wrote a decent amount like during the workday. Yeah, we've written like over 1,200. We're not gonna count that though. We're only gonna look at what we write in this vlog. We are like on the edge of the cliff. We are on the precipice of writing the climax, the big, I was gonna say big exciting moment of this book, but honestly this is like the final showdown of this whole series. So like it's a big deal. It's like kind of a big deal. So we're still definitely in like rough draft territory. So there will be things to fix, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. What I did was make my little scene cards, one for each chapter that was remaining in the book. With this draft, I actually went back to the beginning. I started editing from the beginning again. So it's weird. I've been in like strictly revising mode for the last 70,000 words. And now this ending, I haven't written the ending yet. So now we're back into like rough draft mode. It's a weird switch I've got to make in my brain. Okay, so we've already done 6 of the note cards. We have 5 left, but I have a feeling as I get in there, it's gonna be more than that. Like some of these scenes are gonna drag on for like a long time. Whenever people ask me on like on average like how many words do you write per chapter or things like that, always makes me laugh because I just wrote a chapter that was like 1,500 words. The chapter before that was over 7,000 words, so there is no average. And I definitely think one of these climax chapters will probably be in that like 7,000 territory. So anyway, I'm gonna finish up this little concoction I've been drinking. It's like a bunch of different teas and cranberry juice and healthy stuff. And then we will be switching over to the nighttime writing vlog beverage. We're probably gonna get set up in bed. I'm feeling like a cozy vibe, at least for the beginning. Actually, no, if we start cozy, I might get lazy. We will reward ourselves with cozy after a couple thousand words. We're gonna put on our Ruthless Ends perfume. Oh, also there's one thing I wanna talk to you guys about before we jump into the vlog. It's not a sponsor. I feel like my voice sounds really weird today. It's like really like soft. I don't know what's going on. The Kickstarter. I am doing a Kickstarter for the Marionettes series leading up to the release of Ruthless Ends, which is the book we're writing today. Because we're completing the series, it's a big deal. I wanted to do something fun. So if you're not familiar with Kickstarter, if I say that, like that might not mean anything to you. Basically, Kickstarter is just the platform I'm choosing to host this on. So if you've been wanting to pre-order a signed copy of Ruthless Ends, the place to do that will be through this Kickstarter. You can get the paperback or the hardcover signed through there. I'm also doing full sets, so you can get all of the paperback signed, all of the hardcover signed, like a box set kind of thing. I'm also doing international shipping for the first time. And then there's also a limited edition Marionettes jigsaw puzzle. Like, I'm so excited. Can you think of anything that's more me? I can't. There's only going to be 150 of them printed, like period, ever. So it's definitely gonna be a first come first serve kind of thing. Once they're gone, they're gone. And I'm taking 2 of them, one for me and one for my mom. So the cover artist who designed all of the Marionettes covers is working with me on the art for the puzzle, and I'm collabing with the company Jiggy. So I'm really looking forward to that. I can't wait to get the sample in my hands when we're done with it. So anyway, the point is the Kickstarter, I haven't figured out what day I'm gonna launch it just yet, but I have the link down below where you can like follow the project so you can get notified of when it goes live. And the thing about Kickstarters is they move really fast and they are like a limited time kind of offer. So once the Kickstarter ends, like you can no longer get in there and back it. And I'm offering some like early bird incentives. So if you're one of the first however many people to pledge, you get like discounts and free stuff and things like that. So anyway, if you want to follow the project, I would appreciate it. It makes me look good for Kickstarter's algorithm. Like, oh look, lots of people are interested in this project, so that would help me out. And then you get notified and you could be one of the first people who gets in there and gets to benefit from the stuff when it first goes live. Does that make sense? Also in general, the Kickstarters that are funded in full within like a couple of days, that looks good for Kickstarter's algorithms. So basically, if you want to support this project at all, participating in the Kickstarter when it first launches would help me out a great deal, and I would really appreciate it if you're gonna get a signed book and stuff anyway. And pledging at the beginning, I believe it doesn't matter if you pledge towards the beginning or the end, you won't get charged until the end of it anyway. That's my spiel. Let's go get a drink. Also, I don't know if you could tell because the lighting is like so dark. Yeah? Has that been on me the whole time? Good God, you could tell I just dyed it. Anyway, I'm still in my like, I'm not really drinking. I hate to say era, like if, you know what I mean, I'm not really drinking still. But I have been venturing into the non-alcoholic wine spaces. Because you know, I have all of my like non-alcoholic beverages that I like my prebiotic sodas and stuff, but I wanted to try like specifically things that are supposed to taste like wine, just like without the alcohol, because I love wine. I got this from Whole Foods the other day because you know I love soft blanc. This was really, really good. Would recommend. It's gone now. And if you've been following me from the old school Night Right With Me vlog age, you probably recognize this brand. I used to get their peach Moscato, I think it was Moscato, I can't remember, peach something, all the time. We're gonna try the non-alcoholic version and hopefully it tastes just as good. Oh, but I'm struggling. I cannot for the life of me get this fucking thing open, so we're gonna go with the thing that's already open in the fridge instead. Same brand, rosé. Did we do an intro to this video? Hi, if you're new here, my name's Katie Wismer. I'm an author and an editor. I have 9 books out currently. We're gonna do a nighttime writing vlog as I try to finish book number 10. All my links are down below. We're in the middle of a chapter, so I'm gonna jump into this and try and finish this first and we'll go from there. I feel like I need like a vibe. We need like a candle or something. This is my favorite kind of scene to write if you've read these books. The dark and fucked up shit. That's the vibe for tonight. Update is almost 5 o'clock. We've added some popcorn to the mix. Here's a line I wrote that I like. Chapter 30, done. 77,469 words. That actually wasn't even a completed note card. That was only half of it. So on to the next chapter. It just occurred to me that something's supposed to happen in this chapter that I needed to set up for, and I thought I'd fixed it, but I haven't yet. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to fix it, which will affect how I write this chapter. It's not a big thing. It's like I could probably accomplish it in like 100 or 200 words, like in a paragraph. I just need to figure out where I'm doing it and how I'm doing it, and it will affect this chapter. But I don't want to backtrack and slow down tonight. So we're just gonna make a note of it and onward. I think we've written like 2,500 words today. It might be closer to 3,000. I can't remember where I started writing this morning. It doesn't really matter. All I know is we're pretty close to 80K, and that would be a nice little milestone to aim for tonight. But I'm already kind of like tired and wanting to stop. I used to have so much better like endurance for this, which is a funny word to use when talking about writing. We just haven't done a 10K. You know what? We haven't done a 10K day for this book. Oh my God. The poetry of that would be very nice if we did a 10K day to finish this book, because that's how we finished book 3. We ended off with a 10K day. We actually did 2 10K days for book 3 and not one for book 4. What have I been doing? So tonight's not the 10K day. We need better preparation for that. But then I don't want to write too much today and then not have 10K worth left for a 10K day then. Or do we want to try and do a 10K day today? I don't know. I gotta be honest, I don't think I have 10,000 words in me today. Actually, I'm just like thinking out loud. Talking to myself through this camera is apparently helping me figure some stuff out. The thing that I was thinking I needed to set up for, I actually might not have to. This scene might actually be a more like seamless kind of organic way for this character to learn this information. This might work better actually. So it's a good thing I forgot to fix this. It's a little after 6 and I've been feeling like I want to get up from this desk anyway. I haven't gotten my workout in yet for the day, so we're gonna go do that as a break. Maybe come back to this afterwards maybe not. We might be done for the night. I don't know, we'll see. And in case you were wondering, Mr. Dean is right here. You look so grumpy, what's the matter?
Babe, why can't you see? No hope in what's left of me. I had to tell you before I fall asleep. Sitting there on the edge, babe, not knowing which way to lean. I am the wreckage in need of glue. Smash my guitar and stay in tune. Tired of the lies, they're old like me. Tripping all over you, babe. Tripping all over me. Tripping all over you, babe. Tripping all over me. Tripping all over you. Dollar, I need a dime. I took a dive for an API. Babe, I wanna give it all to you. Give it all to me, babe, and I give it all to you.